Alrighty. So 5, 5, 8, and 11 is a linear sequence. What term of the sequence is 179? No bother. So what we do is we set up our general formula. So the difference is 3. So A is 5 and the difference is 3. You set up your Tn formula, which is A plus n minus 1 times D. And you get 5, and that's 3. So you get 3n minus 3. And then you get 3n plus 2. Is that right for Tn? Okay. And what we do next is we need to find out what term equals 179. So you put it equal to 179, bring it over to 2. What do we get there? 177. Divide that by 3 and we got 59, was it?
Yeah, 59.
So it's the 59th term that will do that trick. Question 17 is the very similar. We have a question 17 is pretty much the same question. So what we have is an A value of 3 and a D value of 5, because it goes up in 5s. And we do our Tn formula to find out what is the formula for the sequence. And then we go, that's 5n. What should you do every time you get the equation? What should you do immediately?
Check it.
Check if it works, yeah. Try any of them. You can try T1, T2, T3, T4, doesn't matter which one, just check that it works. So yeah, T1 would be 5 times 1 take away 2, which is 3, so it does work. You want to know what term is equals 198, bring over to 2, 5n equals 200, n equals 40. You all good?
Yep.
Right. Question 18. Okay. And she had 11 words by 40 minutes, 14 words, 6 or 7. Alright. So, let's do it this way. Check number 1 was at what age? 10 months. Check 2.
12 months.
Check 3.
14.
We're just going to count up, aren't we?
Yeah.
16, 18, 20, 22, 24. How far do I go?
28.
28.
Yeah.
So that's T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, T10. So her 10th check was 28 months. Did any of you use a formula for that, or did you just count up? You did a formula, did you? Well, we have to do the formula anyway, don't we? For part 2, so it was worth doing it anyway. So, what's the A value? 10. A value is 10. D value? 2. Tn is A plus n minus 1 times D. So Tn is, what's it, 10 plus 2n minus 2, which is Tn is 2n plus 8.
Yeah.
Awesome. Right, find a formula in terms of n that will calculate the vocabulary size. Okay, so we're going to go back here, and this time instead of counting in months, what are we going to do now? So it's 8, what else? 11, 14. So the A value is 8, but the D value is 3. So it's going to be 3n minus 3. For argument's sake, we'll just call it Sn or Vn, whatever you want. Just so they're different formulas, isn't it? And what do we get? 3n minus 3n plus 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. At what check will Mariel know 500 words? So what do we say?
3n plus 5 equals 500.
500.
Yeah, 3n plus 5 equals 500. 3n equals 495. N equals
165.
165.
Yeah.
Her 165th check. How old will she be when the n value is 165? 2n plus 8, is it?
Yeah, is equal to t 165
2 times 165
plus, yeah, plus 8.
plus 8. This how many months she is it?
Yeah,
338, is it?
yeah.
Now, 338 months, divide that by 12. No doubt we see the flaws in this system, don't we? She's going to be 28 years old, still getting the checks. Yeah, so I think we know that this question's gone a bit crazy here. That after a while, the amount of words you learn is not linear, is it? No. Is it likely the child will increase her vocabulary at the rate suggested? Absolutely not. She's gonna learn more and more words, and then when she gets older, there's not many words left to learn. So it's a weird graph, isn't it? What would a child's vocabulary look like if you were to graph it? Could anybody tell me? It'd be slow like this,
And go big steep.
and then it goes really steep. But then when you get older again, like how many new words have you guys learned this week?
One. I learned one today.
Yeah, but then when you're my age, I might learn one a month or one every 2 or 3 weeks. I don't know. So what happens is you might slow down to basically a crawl. So that's a weird graph, isn't it? When you're really young, you don't learn much. When you're in the learning age, call it 2 years old, all the way up to, I don't know, 18 or whatever, you go really high. Then 18 onwards, you start to slow down a bit. So I'm not saying that's an exact graph, but I'm saying that's roughly what it could look like. Charlie, you had something interesting to say, did you?